11. 7 weeks out, and I am feeling better than ever. I've had some ups and downs. Last week I wasn't feeling very well. I had really bad allergies. I had to take a couple of rest days, but I actually think that was helpful. I took a few, I think 2 full days of no lifting, and I feel like maybe I needed that. I did make up those workouts. I kind of doubled up on some other days, but that was great. This morning I woke up at a new low weight of 138.6 pounds. I have not seen that low a number since I was probably in high school. So pretty excited about that. I had a great consult with Danny Vega yesterday, and I'm super pumped. Everything is working out well. We really talked about how I'm feeling, what's working, what's not, food, workouts, and this coming from now on, I'm going to be following his programming a bit, but I'm also going to revert back to my roots of using some of his wife's programming, Maura Vega, Fat Refeed Mom. Her programs, her glute building and her arm programs are really fun. There's lots of movements. They kind of are more targeted towards, sculpting and things. So I'm going to incorporate some of the strength, bigger moves that Danny has me doing with Maura's programs, and that is the program actually that kind of got me going. Her glute building program. My glutes are my weakest point, and I didn't even have glutes until I started that program. So I thought, well, why not go back to that? So excited to do that. And this week, macros are going to be the same on my just regular days. I think they're the same. They're pretty much the same. But I'm not going to do any fat cycling this week. So staying with the higher fat days, which is fine for me. That'll feel good, kind of to keep me in ketosis and stuff. I kind of broke through a plateau with the carb cycling, and then we're going to do a refeed, and then possibly seeing how I feel on Friday and seeing how my body is changing, we might do like a fat refeed, just to kind of reset my hormones, my leptin and ghrelin hormones, because I've already lost my period and it's pretty apparent. So sometimes for women, we maybe need to increase the fat a bit to feel better. And since I'm ketogenic, I want to make sure that I stay in ketosis, so I feel good. We talked about that a bit too. I've been in and out of ketosis, but that's normal. Not worried about it too much. I really am happy. I'm happy with everything that's going on. I'm ready for the kind of downward, where I'm on the downhill towards the competition. I felt really great this morning, so I went and played tennis with my girls in the sunshine, and that actually felt really good. It felt good to do something athletic. I'm so glad I'm doing the prep during the summertime, because this weather has really made it really easy to get up and move around and stuff. So I am literally so hungry and tired that I'm just going to do a quick video for this. I'm going to eat my dinner for my carb-light cycling day. Earlier today, I had some of this same mixture with my blueberries, and then I had a banana with some honey to carb up before my leg workout. And earlier today, I was choking down the food. It was like so much volume. I'm not used to eating fruit at all, so it was really weird to eat like 6 ounces of blueberries. And I was running around like crazy to get from work to a workout, because I wanted to time everything perfectly around my meals and all that stuff, because I had posing practice today. So Anyways, I did a leg day and then I did a full hour of posing and it was brutal. I forgot to turn my watch on, but I probably burned like 600 calories. Looking lean though. I was so hot and tired that I just wrapped, and it's super hot outside, that I just wrapped myself in a towel, drove home, and I was so glad that I already prepped my food. So the other cool thing I'm adding in is, because I'm not going to be eating the liver as much, because I don't want to waste my macros on eating liver, because liver is not delicious. I'm fine with eating it, but I told Danny I don't want to waste some macros on liver. So I got the Ancestral Supplements liver pills. So I'm going to take those with my meal. Got my berberine. And I'm going to drizzle 2 teaspoons of honey to round out my carbs today onto my food. So that's my carb cycling day. We're doing it because it's about time. I'm getting super lean. I am pumped up after my posing session. You can see the muscles are, and because I'm getting so lean, it's about time for me to do a little bit of a refeed. Oh wow. Definitely got pretty pumped after that workout. So gonna use these carbs to fill these muscles out and then see if it jumpstarts my metabolism too, to keep burning fat. Okay, I gotta eat. Okay, I am officially 6 weeks out from the competition, and this week I had regular days, no fat cycling days, and 1 carb up. So let's see, so 5 days of regular food and then 1 carb up day. I did that on Wednesday, and I paired that with a hard lifting day. It was a leg day and a posing lesson, which was an hour. By the end of it, I was absolutely pumped. Then the next morning, I woke up and totally in ketosis, and I felt great. It was good. So the carb ups are hard for me because it's a different way of thinking about actually letting myself eat carbs. I am understanding why, and Danny Vega is really going to be researching this and putting some information out on how you can use carbohydrates with a ketogenic diet. I'm using them as in a targeted approach, so really very strategically. I'm not just eating carbs to eat carbs. So if I wasn't doing a bodybuilding cut, I probably just wouldn't eat carbs at all. But since I'm an athlete and I'm trying to grow muscle, maintain muscle, fill out my muscles, and for performance, I feel fine doing it. Now, some people can think that then you're not really keto, but I was able to eat 91 grams of carbs and still be in ketosis. My blood sugar levels were fine. So I still consider myself to be ketogenic, whether I ate 91 grams of carbs or not. I think that the amount, if you are still in ketosis, if your body has changed and it's adapted to where it actually can handle some carbs, then you're still ketogenic. I'm still fat adapted. I'm in ketosis, and I ate a few more carbs. So I still consider that ketosis. So the most exciting thing is it is Sunday, and I am having a fat refeed. So my food today is very high fat. I'm about 400 and some plus calories higher today in calories. And we're just gonna let my body, like my hormones and everything, absorb all the fat, because for women, we need fat. Especially when you're getting down to a low body fat percentage, you need fat for your hormones to make sure they're balanced. It's also to just kind of help me make sure I'm staying in ketosis, get my body, using fat, and we will see how it goes. I'm also taking a little bit of a rest day. I did some cardio this morning, just walking to the store. I had to go get myself some brisket. So I get to eat a full rack of ribs and 9 ounces of fatty brisket. I still get fat coffee, so I'm having my first one. It's about 12:30 and I've not eaten anything yet, and I felt great. That's the other thing, is I am really actually doing very well. I had a couple of instances of feeling hungry the last couple of weeks, but then I realized, it was kind of had to do with my fatigue levels and stuff. But this week I'm feeling really good. Also, I know the regular days are higher fat, so I think that really does make me feel more full. I run on fat better as a fuel, so that makes sense. So I don't know yet. I haven't gotten my macros yet, but I think that my calories might drop next week. I'm not sure, but it's pretty amazing that my contest prep, I am really doing well. I feel like I'm ahead of the game as far as leanness goes, that I get to have things like a refeed with a rack of ribs, a full rack of ribs and a bunch of fatty brisket, and I put butter in my coffee. Pretty good. I can't say that for a lot of my other competitor friends. I'm pretty sure they are eating things like sweets and carbs and stuff as their refeeds. They're not getting things like ribeye steak and egg yolks, like all the delicious foods. That's what I get to eat. So anyways, I'm really excited to see what I put out on the stage. The other cool thing this week is that the man, Aaron Orton, is he's running the Cecil Phillips Classics that I'm gonna be in, and he messaged me and wants me to enter the open division instead of the novice division. He thinks that my physique has progressed enough, especially this last week. All of a sudden, my shoulders are starting to pop. Look at this. I'm actually starting to have some real rear deltoid. I've never had shoulders like this. My muscles have filled out. I actually feel like I'm getting more muscular in a good way with leanness. My stomach bloat has gone down. My waist is getting tighter, and now the muscles in my thighs are starting to show. And I still have 6 weeks. So he noticed the big changes, and he said, I really shouldn't be on, I should try the open division. I might as well compare myself to the best and kind of see where I'm at. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm feeling really confident about my posing. That is coming along. I'm really happy about that. So onward and upward. Today I get a fat refeed. So I'm having a refeed day and I get lots of fat. And I get to eat this whole rack of beef back ribs. I made my own little spice rub thing here. I put a little bit of Swerve in there to sweeten it up. Some spicy smoked sea salt and some smoked paprika. And then I also have this Java rub, Cajun Bayou Java rub. So I'm gonna smoke this for a few hours. gonna be amazing. Oh yeah. That is all rubbed. Tasted the rub, it's delicious. I got this recipe, well, got the idea of how to smoke this, and the idea to use some swerve to sweeten up from Maria Emmerich. Okay, just pulled these off the grill, and now I'm going to sprinkle this with some coconut vinegar, seal it up, and finish it in the oven. Okay, sealed up nice and tight, just like Maria Emmerich says. Coconut vinegar in, now it's going in the oven. I'd say that turned out pretty good. Look at those! I get to eat all of that today. My goodness. All right. This is my 9 ounces of brisket. I'm searing it. I did a similar rub to the ribs, and then I'm gonna put it in here. I'm gonna cook it on high pressure on the Instant Pot for an hour. All right, so it's all seared, and I just put some grapefruit Perrier in there. I heard somewhere that using sparkling water is good, and some coconut vinegar. And now we're gonna put the top on and slow cook this, or actually pressure cook it. I also said I was going to get calipers done. I forgot I was going to do that, and I didn't get them done before my posing clinic on Saturday, so I will be going in first thing Monday morning. I will get my calipers done, and I'm going to include them in this video. So we will have the pinch testing to compare to the InBody and the Bod Pod, and I'm excited to see how much percentage body fat is in each of the areas. I know for a fact that it's going to be mostly in the legs. I know that the tricep pinch tends to be pretty high, a little bit higher too, but we will see how we can compare them.